you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Merab Dvalishvili to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili has been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you could see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressure and pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here is the wrestler/grappler, the Team Serra-Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you got to think you're going to get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive! Out of range with that kick attempt.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands. Another leg kick lands.
All right, early round one action here as the fighter engages in the clinch. And again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you got to think the wrestler is going to pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close. So he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest, and he's comfortable. No matter how good his opponent is in terms of overall skills, he is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Dvalishvili. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. three. Dvalishvili gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Lee.
He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Attempting a choke now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Get them out here.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Takedown defense holds up. Quick jab. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here and unable to get it. So the takedown defense reigns supreme yet again.
The takedown defense is holding up, Johnny, doing a great job of keeping his feet going backwards, sprawling, dropping his hips, and anticipating the shots coming. Very well done.
Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good. Just out of range with that left hook. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent...
Dvalishvili's trying for a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Round one winding down here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Okay, relax. Deep breaths, everybody. Breathe. Refocus. Now, he won that round on the ground. I need you to fight.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Nice land. Great punch.
Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right through the target. Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Now able to work for the takedown.
Beautiful transition.
Lee getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Dvalishvili gets lit up by that straight punch.
More strikes to the head.
Dvalishvili gets hit with a kick. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition down.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent. Knew that he would have to defend multiple takedowns. To this point, he has done that. And if I'm a teacher, he's got an A+ in takedown defense.
Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
So 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Well, we thought there might be another takedown attempt. Boom, there it is.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. Oh, nice.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He hurt him again.
Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? Dvalishvili's caught above the eye. Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again. Beautiful counter punch, really settling in when it comes to his counterattack here tonight. And again, making good use of what is a huge advantage in reach. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Nasty high kicks. How is he still standing?
Dvalishvili's back in half guard. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
And the horn sounds on round two. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Dvalishvili's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
Go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that. I want straight.
All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Checks the leg kick. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dvalishvili.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Dvalishvili, ground and pound from half guards. Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Lee. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense to Lee, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Dvalishvili.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Changing the position.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yep. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Great ground and pound by this man. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Dvalishvili. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Can't get it, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Nice positional control here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Relentless pressure from the top by Dvalishvili.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Dvalishvili's back in north-south. Lands the ground and pound strike. Dvalishvili's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Pretty good straight punch there by Lee.
He does everything so well.
And there's that double leg takedown.
Got his guard pass.
Dvalishvili, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dvalishvili. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Dvalishvili's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he's going full mount.
Dvalishvili, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
90 seconds to go. Well, the fighter's gonna have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Dvalishvili's back in half guard.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle in deep.
Some way he got out.
These guys are back
and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. But he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, coming here and try to stop his fight.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's gonna keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head.
Ready to fight.
Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You gotta be careful, because he is so good at picking his shots.
And of course, it's hard to know the extent to which that has compromised his breathing, but that corner was fired up. They want him to be more defensively sound as this fight continues. Oh, good jab to the body by Lee.
Good jab.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
Oh, great level change there.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Lee.
This is where he wants to be.
Stand it up. Work.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Look at that. Recognizing his... Oh, nice headlock.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
It's working.
He's
Stand
gone.
this up.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
All right, so maybe...
Oh, that hurt bad. In a ton of trouble right now.
Oh, big left. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, effective strike from the clinch there. Oh! Looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position. He's got to start throwing now.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Dvalishvili's back to the side control now.
Great defense by this fighter.
30 seconds now to go in the fight.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Dvalishvili. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground here. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce.
Rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fighter in the world, and nothing about that effort will change that narrative. Congrats to the still UFC bantamweight champ.
Congratulations to the bantamweight champion of the world, a top-notch fighter who has all the skill you need to reign atop this division for a real long time.